Thank you for joining us today for the Elementary Academic Derby. We're featuring Silverdale Elementary School and Southwest Elementary School today. Becky Sewell is our scorekeeper, and we're glad she's with us because we couldn't keep up with the score and all the other little things that we need to do. So thank you for coming, Ms. Sewell. I'm Pam Thomas, and I will be your moderator today. Right away, I know you want to meet our players, so let's begin our introductions with Silverdale.
My name is Connor Frink, and I'm from Miss Colley's 5th grade class.
My name is Avery Smith, and I'm from Miss Gerganis's homeroom.
My name is Kanan Price, and I'm from Miss Gregoire's homeroom.
My name is Charles Shostak, and I'm from Miss Gregoire's homeroom.
And Rhonda Gregoire is the coach for Silverdale. Let's meet our players for Southwest.
I'm Carlito, and I'm from Miss Snyder's homeroom. I'm Jessica Baker, and I'm from Miss Hicks's homeroom.
I'm Eden Wimberly, and I'm from Mr. Starling's homeroom.
I'm Brandon Goyam, and I'm from Mr. Forney's homeroom.
Dawn Pelletier is the coach for Southwest. We've already reviewed our rules. Let's get started. 7 questions to Southwest. Science is the category. Characterized by frequency, length, and the speed at which they move, what type of phenomenon can be described as a disturbance moving through a medium? Silverdale? Waves. American history. During the 19th and 20th century America, what title that begins with the letter D was given to cowboys whose job was to herd livestock overland to market? Silverdale? And drover is the correct answer. Math question. The corresponding angles of 2 triangles measure 67 degrees, 82 degrees, and 31 degrees, respectively. If the corresponding sides of the 2 triangles measure 8 meters, 6 meters, and 4 meters, respectively, what is the most specific adjective that can be used to describe the triangles' relationship to one another? I'll give you the measurements again. One triangle has degrees 67 degrees, 82 degrees, and 31 degrees. The second triangle has 8 meters, 6 meters, and 4 meters. What is the most specific adjective? We're looking for a word that can be used to describe the triangle's relationship to one another. Silverdale? They are congruent. Congruent is the word. Fine arts. In Gothic architecture, in addition to spires and flying buttresses, what type of window treatment was often used to create religious scenes visible to patrons? Silverdale? Oh, I know that you know this. Stained glass. Language arts. Which type of sentence's purpose is to inquire? An example is, how long did it take you to learn to make biscuits? Silverdale? Interrogative. You know, that's the sentence that asks questions. Geography. The United States provides about 13% of the world's supply of this crop, with over 240,000 U.S. farms growing it. By volume, it is the most consumed grain in the world. It's the most consumed grain in the United States. Identify this cooking staple found in breads and pastas. Jessica?
Wheat.
Wheat is correct. Good. Literature, final category for you. Among legendary figures, which giant lumberjack owned a blue ox named Babe? Silverdale? Kanan?
Paul Bunyan.
Paul Bunyan is right. Now, Silverdale, 7 to you. When it is 100 degrees Celsius, what is the equivalent measure in Fahrenheit degrees? Southwest? 212 degrees. Language arts. Straight, late, hard, certainly, and fast all function as what part of speech in the English language? It's their question right now, Eden. Now, Eden, would you like that question?
Verb.
An adverb. You're close. Adverb. Math question. If the product of two numbers is 750 and one of the numbers is 30, what is the other factor? Charles?
720.
That's incorrect. Good try. Southwest. I'm going to repeat the numbers because I was going to repeat it anyway. If the product of two numbers is 750 and one of the numbers is 30, what is the other factor? Jessica?
25.
25 is right. Miscellaneous. In the preparation and cooking of a roast, ham, or turkey, what five-letter cooking term designates the pouring of the drippings released during cooking over the meat occasionally while it's cooking? Southwest? It is called basting, or basting. Language arts. The word cafe is a clipped word for which longer noun? It's their question right now, Brandon. Connor?
Restaurant.
Not restaurant. Let's go up to Southwest. Jessica?
Cafeteria.
Cafeteria. Literature. Which Caroline B. Cooney novel features a young girl named Janie who discovers her own face on a missing child advertisement and begins to wonder about her parents? Kanan?
Lost.
No, good try. Southwest? It's a book, it's a movie, The Face on the Milk Carton. Have you seen it? Read it? Geography. This Pennsylvania city has not only been declared the second most distressed city in the nation, but also the second best place in the nation to raise a family. Name this city that name this city that serves as Pennsylvania's capital. Southwest? Harrisburg. That is the end of round one. We'll be right back after these announcements. See you then.
Hey, did you know 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Let's go to the shelterpetproject.org and meet if you are in a shelter near you. Harlow. Oh, she's one great listener who loves to hear all your stories. My kind of cat. Cerulo is a sweet, goofy boy who's eager to please. Sounds just like another dog I know. So go to the shelterpetproject.org, search your local shelters and rescues, and go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
4 points separate our scores right now, with 2 points for Silverdale, 6 points for Southwest. This particular round has a bonus with it, so you can pick up a few extra points. We have new participants. Know that you're anxious to meet them, so we can begin, and we will start our introductions with Silverdale.
My name is Emily Humphrey from Miss Garganis's homeroom.
My name is Adriana McBride, and I'm from Miss Colley's homeroom.
And let's meet our new players for Southwest.
I'm Leah Yeager from Miss Gentry's homeroom.
I am Haley Smith from Miss Snyder's homeroom.
I'm Avery Olson from Miss Snyder's homeroom.
And welcome new players, ready to begin. Silverdale, first question is yours. Just happens to be in math, and you'll need your pencils, I believe, or at least I would. A data set includes the elements 2, 6, 5, 4, 8, 3, and 6. What is the median of this data? I'm going to repeat the data points again. 2, 6, 5, 4, 8, 3, and 6. What is the median of this data? Southwest? Avery?
4.
Not 4, very close, 5. You know, you rank them, and then you take the middle one. Okay, science, Southwest. By what name is the erosion of land by wind known? The correct response begins with the letters DE and, in verb form, designates the release of air from a balloon or a tire. Haley?
Deflating.
Deflate, deflation. Good, here's your bonus. What adjective that begins with the letter T describes a kind of map that indicates the physical surface features, both natural and artificial, of an area? This type of map is often used by hikers and backpackers to determine the terrain of the land. Do you have an answer for your team, Jessica? It is the topographical map. It's the one where you can kind of automatically fill it and see what it does. History, Silverdale. Use one word to complete the following statement related to the United States flag. The U.S. flag is made up of the colors red, white, and blue. Fringe is an optional addition to the flag, but if it's present, its color must be what? Southwest? Haley?
White.
Not white, it must be gold. I guess we don't think much about that being around the flag. Literature, Southwest. Name the adventure originally written by Johann David Weiss, in which a pastor, his wife, and their 4 sons shipwrecked on an uninhabited island. Multiple other versions were written over the years due to the story's lack of a clear ending. Haley?
Swiss Family Robinson.
That is correct. Here is your bonus. Jennifer Allison authors a series about a book who's a psychic investigator. Identify the key character who is a spy and an undercover reporter. Jessica? It is Gilda Joyce. I think I'd like to read that book. Silverdale math. 3 less than 4 times a number n is equal to 45. What is the value of n? Let me repeat the equation. 3 less than 4 times a number n is equal to 45. What is the value of n? Southwest? Avery?
15.
Not 15, pretty close, 12. Southwest Science. Which animal has the largest ears of all of the animal kingdom? Jessica?
Elephant.
An elephant. Here's your bonus. What is the bell-shaped, free-swimming body of a jellyfish called? The word is also the name of a snake-covered monster in Greek mythology. Jessica, you have an answer? Medusa. I bet you knew that, really. Trivia, Silverdale. Ranch wife Ree Drummond, who branched out from blogger to food author and television personality, goes by what professional name? It is also the title of her Food Network cooking program. Southwest. Haley?
Betty Crockett.
No, that's a good try. It is the pioneer woman. The key word was ranch wife. Ranch wife. Geography, Southwest, not including Alaska and Hawaii, the geographical center of the United States is located in which Midwestern state? Haley?
Kansas.
It is Kansas. If it were for all the 50 states, it would have been South Dakota. Here's your bonus. Which country is bordered to the west by Haiti, with all other borders being made up of the Atlantic and Caribbean coastline? Its capital is Santo Domingo, and it was visited by Christopher Columbus. Y'all have a guess? Okay, Dominican Republic. That was your bonus. Dominican Republic is the answer. Silverdale, identify the indirect object in the following sentence. Jamie offered her brother a tall glass of cold water. We want the indirect object, and this is the sentence. Jamie offered her brother a tall glass of cold water. Southwest? Haley?
Glass.
No, brother. Now, I just used all those questions, so I've got a few more though. Here we go, Southwest. In the sentence, this is English. In the sentence, on winter afternoons, I sometimes walk home from cheer practice. What words function as adjectives? I'm going to repeat the sentence. We're looking for the adjectives. On winter afternoons, I sometimes walk home after cheer practice. Silverdale? Charles?
Winter and cheer.
Very good. You don't get the bonus this time, but you get it next round. Silverdale? Well, we will get to that question in our final round in just a minute. We'll see you in a few minutes.
What are you, superheroes?
Just four brothers who hate bullies and love this city. Gear up, guys.
We're almost ready to begin round 3. We have a score of 4 points for Silverdale, 14 points for Southwest. The teams realize that the bonus passes with the question in this round, so there's really a chance to get a lot of points. We also have that old dreaded interrupt penalty that kind of passes a free point on to someone if they interrupt the first time that the question is asked. True toss-up questions, so get your buzzers ready. Either team may ring in. Science is the first category. In addition to liquid, what other states of matter can water take on? Emily?
Solids and gases.
Solids and gases is right. Here's your bonus. In the water cycle, this step leads to rain or precipitation. Name this process that takes place when water vapor changes into liquid. Emily?
Condensation.
Very good. Mathematics. The number 36 can be written as 18 times 2. Other than 1 and 36, give the 3 other factor pairs that multiply to 36. The correct answer would be 6 times 6, 3 times 12, and anybody? What is it, Emily?
9 times 4.
9 times 4. No points for that, but I'm glad you guessed. History. Give the 3-word phrase that refers to the system within the U.S. government that allows one branch to veto acts of another branch in order to prevent one branch from becoming too powerful. Correct answer, checks and balances. And we hope they remember that. Literature. One of this famous poet's works begins with the line, "I too sing America." Name this poet whose collections include The Weary Blues and Shakespeare in Harlem. And he is Langston Hughes. Geography. Identify the U.S. mountain chain that extends from the St. Lawrence River to the coastal plain of the Gulf of Mexico in Alabama. Connor?
The Appalachian?
The Appalachian's right. Here is your bonus. Death Valley, the lowest point in the United States, is located in the Mojave Desert on the border between which 2 southwestern states? That's your bonus. Emily?
California, and Arizona, and Nevada.
I can't accept that. It is California and Nevada, but because you said Arizona first, I have to take the first 2 answers, okay? Very good. Math question. Find the product of the smallest prime number and the prime number closest to 20. Find the product of the smallest prime number and the prime number closest to 20. Haley?
38.
38 it is, 2 times 19. Here's your bonus. If Chris began a cross-country race at 8:22 a.m. and he completed the race in 73 minutes, at what time did he cross the finish line? He began at 8:22 and he ran the race in 73 minutes. What time did he finish? Okay, Avery, give your answer, bonus answer to Jessica. Yes, ma'am.
9:35.
9:35 it is. Very good. Trivia. Identify the current Carolina Panthers offensive lineman and former University of Mississippi football player who saw his life story revealed in the 2009 movie The Blind Side. Jessica?
Michael Orr.
That is right. Here is your bonus. Married in 2011, this royal couple recently added their second child, Charlotte, to the royal line. Name this pair that includes an heir to the British throne. Jessica? Jessica?
Queen Elizabeth the Third.
Not Queen Elizabeth. It is Prince William and Kate. Prince William and Kate. That's okay. Maybe the Queen wished that her granddaughter was named Queen Elizabeth III. Here you go. History teams. 2 female figures in American history can claim to be both a First Lady and the mother of a president. Name either one of these women. Haley?
Eleanor Roosevelt.
Not Eleanor Roosevelt. Silverdale? Abigail Adams. John Quincy was her son, and he was the president, as well as her husband. And Barbara Bush. Her son George was president as well as her husband. Sports. Identify the sport where one would use a quiver and fletchings. Haley?
Archery.
Archery it is. Here's your bonus. In the game of golf, what term is used to describe a score on a hole that is 2 strokes under par? Jessica? Okay.
Birdie.
Not a birdie. It's better than that. It's the eagle. Literature. When the author of a book or other literary work is unknown, this 9-letter adjective is used to give credit for the work. What is this adjective that begins with the letter A? Haley?
Anonymous.
That is correct for your bonus. Which literary device uses exaggeration for emphasis or humor, as in this sentence? Her mouth dropped open. So far, a car could have driven in it. Jessica?
Hyperbole.
That is correct. Very good. Science. All sound is produced by vibrations. Which characteristic of vibrations changes to produce the differences in sound that we hear? Haley?
Frequency.
Frequency, you could have said speed or the rate of vibration. Good, Haley, here's your bonus. Scientists use spectrometers to measure which characteristic of a star that indicates its surface temperature. Jessica?
Heat.
Not heat, color. And that is the end of our final round, and we'll be right back with our closing announcements and score in just a minute.
Dad's home!
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
We had a total of 42 points scored today and ended with Silverdale having 12 points and Southwest with 32 points. They did all the work. Big round of applause for yourselves. We thank you always for watching, and we hope you will join us in a few minutes when we'll return with our second match of the day, and we will feature Clyde, Erwin, and Parkwood Elementary School. So hopefully we'll see you in a few minutes.
Alvin and the Chipmunks want to remind you, bacteria can hide in food and make you ill.
Wow!
But you can keep bacteria from ruining your day with 4 simple steps. Clean.
I'm waiting for the rinse cycle.
Separate. Cook.
Fire in the hole!
And chill.
We chipmunks are notoriously tidy.
Check your steps. The road trip to food safety starts at foodsafety.gov.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
Thank you for joining us for the second match of today. We have Clyde, Erwin, and Parkwood Elementary Schools. And we know that you're anxious to meet our players, so we can get started. Let's start our introductions with Parkwood.
Hi, my name is Nora DeSelms, and I'm from Miss Moncrief's home base.
I'm Madsen Butch from Miss Moncrief's home base.
Hi, my name is Isabella Rios, and I'm from Miss Moncrief's home base.
Hi, my name is Dylan Dedman, and I'm Miss Hensley's home base.
And Mickey Starchula is the coach for Parkwood. Let's meet our players for Clyde Erwin.
Hi, I'm Nate Mihalchik, and I'm from Miss Schlager's class.
I'm Nairi Irving, and I'm from Miss Schlager's class.
I'm Ashlyn Campbell. I'm from Miss Schlager's class.
I'm Ishika Patel, and I'm from Miss Schlager's class.
And the coach for Clyde Erwin is Cheryl Burford. Ready to begin. Got smiles on our faces, hands on our buzzers, and hopefully a lot of answers in our head. Here we go. Clyde Erwin, math question for you. You may want, I don't know that you'll need your pencils for this, but you might. In the division problem, P divided by Q equals R. Identify the quotient, the dividend, and the divisor. In the division problem, P divided by Q equals R. Identify the quotient, the dividend, and the divisor. Parkwood? Nora?
P is the divisor, R is the quotient, and Q is the dividend.
Ooh, you just got two backwards, but I'm glad you guessed. P is the dividend, Q is the divisor, and R is the quotient. Glad you guessed. History. The year 2012 marked the 110th anniversary of the invention of air conditioning, thank heavens. Which inventor gave us this luxury? Parkwood? You might hear his name on some of the air conditioners. He was Willis Carrier. Language arts. What type of pronouns have no antecedents and are used when the correct noun is not known? Examples include anyone, few, and most. Parkwood? Nora?
Is it pronoun?
Not pronoun. I'm glad you're guessing, though. Indefinite or indefinitive. Fine arts. Identify the 9-letter musical term that begins with a C and means to play with an increasing level of volume. Parkwood? Oh, your art teacher would be proud if y'all had known this now. Crescendo. Literature. In 1849, 12-year-old California Morning, who renames herself Lucy, is distraught when her mother moves the family from Massachusetts to a rough California mining town. Name this work of realistic fiction by Karen Cushman. Parkwood? And the book is The Ballad of Lucy Whipple. Geography, ranked second in land area behind the continent of Asia. This continent is home to the Great Pyramid and Victoria Falls. Identify this continent. Parkwood? Nora?
South America?
Not South America, Africa. Sports. In America, this sport is sometimes called our country's national pastime and is associated with the song that begins with the phrase, "Take me out." Identify this. Was Clyde Erwin's question first? Go ahead. Who rang in? Go ahead, Nairi. Baseball, that's right. You did that so fast, see, he rang in, and she immediately clears that, and then I saw two lights here trying to fight over who was going to get in. Very good. 7 questions to Parkwood. And that's the way we like this contest to go. Math question. If the fraction 14/20ths were expressed as a percent, what percent would it equal? If the fraction 14/20ths were expressed as a percent, what percent would it equal? That's Parkwood's question. Nora?
14%.
Not 14%. Let's go to Clyde Erwin. Ishika?
60%.
70%. Y'all are close. Glad y'all are trying. History. Which U.S. president outlined the goals of his great society in a 1965 State of the Union address? He is the same president who, upon the death of John F. Kennedy, took his oath aboard Air Force One. Madison?
Lyndon B. Johnson.
It is Lyndon B. Johnson. Science. Which scientific term that begins with the letter R designates the bending of light as it passes through one substance to another? Dylan?
What is reflection?
Refraction is right. I'll accept the way you pronounce that. In language arts, what part of a speech is a word most likely to be if it ends in the letters T-I-O-N? Dylan?
What is shun?
No, that's incorrect. Let's go to Clyde Erwin. We're looking for the part of speech. That would be the key words to know in this question. Noun. Sports. During which month of the year is the annual Baseball World Series of Major League Baseball played? Clyde Erwin? Nari?
April.
Not April, October. Geography. Located in the state of New York in the upper New York Bay, this island served as the major site of registration for immigrants during the early 20th century. What is the name of this island located near Liberty Island and the Statue of Liberty? Madison?
Ellis Island.
Ellis Island, good. Are y'all doing mental telepathy there between you two? Because it.
Yeah, I knew the answer.
Literature. In the world of theater, which 4-letter collective noun designates the group of characters in a play? Clyde Erwin? Cast is the correct term. And that is the end of round 1. We'll be right back after these announcements.
This is the moment I knew. His future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
4 points separates our score right now. We have Clyde Erwin with 2, Parkwood with 6. We know we get a bonus in this question. In this round, so we will be able to pick up a few extra points. We have new participants for both teams. Let's meet them so we can begin, and we'll start with Parkwood.
Hi, I'm Harper Heyman-Molansky from Miss Kwachuk's room. I'm Jocelyn Backgun from Miss Howell's home base.
I'm Keely Westmoreland from Miss Hensley's home base.
I'm Alyssa Vandenberg from Miss Howell's home base.
And we also have new participant for Clyde Erwin.
I'm Jolie Wilson, and I'm in Miss Schlager's class.
Welcome, new players. Ready to begin? Parkwood, the first question is yours in English. Marcy's teacher has asked her to rewrite her essay and use more descriptive adjectives. In what kind of book of synonyms and antonyms. Can Marcy find more options? Harper?
Thesaurus.
That is correct. Here is your bonus. In the sentence, this drawing is his, and that drawing is mine. What words are the demonstrative adjectives? Okay, Jocelyn?
His and mine.
No, it's this and that. This and that. That's okay. Clyde Erwin, geography. Identify the geographic feature that forms the eastern third of the let me start over. Identify the geographic feature that forms the eastern third of the state boundary between Idaho and Montana and is a line of separation for eastward flowing streams and westward flowing streams in the United States. Parkwood? I know that you've heard this, continental divide. Continental divide. Parkwood, music. In music, this six-letter noun that begins with an R means the movement of music through time. Identify this word. Harper?
Rhythm.
Rhythm. For your bonus, this type of music is written to accompany a film with the intention of adding to the storyline. Give the name of this term that begins with the letter S.
Screenplay.
Go ahead, Jocelyn.
Screenplay.
No, that's a good try. A score. It is called a score. History, Clyde Erwin. In the United States Civil War, who was called Moses by the slaves she led to freedom? Parkwood, Harper?
Harriet Tubman.
Harriet Tubman is right. Parkwood, math question. What is the smallest prime number? Okay, you need to give your answer to Jocelyn. Go ahead.
1.
Not 1. 2. 2 is the smallest prime. Clyde Erwin, literature. In E.B. White's Charlotte Webb, with which character did Wilbur share his slops? Parkwood? It was the rat, Templeton. Parkwood, science. Identify the heavenly phenomenon with gravity so strong that not even light can escape. Clyde Erwin? It's a black hole. Clyde Erwin, give the meaning of the prefix GEO, geo, as in the word geography. Parkwood? Harper?
The study of Earth or Earth.
That is correct. It is Earth. You don't get the bonus this time, but you will in the next round, and you get the next question. Geography is the question, is the category. From its source in Lake Itasca, this is in Minnesota. This river is the longest in the United States, and it flows some 2,350 miles through the central United States. Name this river. Clyde Erwin, Ishika.
Mississippi?
It is the Mississippi. Good. Music, Clyde Erwin. Which family of musical instruments includes the viola, the violin, and the cello? Nate?
The strings.
I'm glad you got that, Nate. Here's your bonus. Identify the Australian city that is home to the famous open opera house situated on a body of water by the same name. Okay, Jolie, give your answer to Ishika. Ishika?
Sunil. Sunny.
Sydney. I'll accept that. I'll go ahead and accept that. It is Sydney. Good. But remember, speak out. That bonus isn't going anywhere. Parkwood math question. You may want your pencils in this. In your hand, you have 6 coins, all dimes and nickels. I'm sorry, dimes and quarters that add up to 90 cents. In your hand, you have 6 coins, all dimes and quarters that add up to 90 cents. If you have 2 more dimes than you have quarters, how many of each coin are you holding? 6. Joycelyn?
4 quarters and 2 dimes.
That's incorrect. Let's go up to Clyde Erwin. You can't talk, y'all. Sorry, you can't talk. It is 4 dimes and 2 quarters. You had it reversed. 4 dimes and 2 quarters. English. Clyde Erwin. Identify the complete verb of the following sentence. Did Janice bake the cupcakes? Complete verb. Nate?
Bake.
That's incorrect. Let's go down to Parkwood. Did bake. It's the complete verb. Science, Parkwood. Among mammals, which one whose name begins with a P is the only one that lays eggs? Harper?
Penguin.
Not the penguin. Let's go to Clyde Erwin. It's the platypus, the duck-billed platypus. And that is the end of our second round, and we'll be back with our third round in just a minute.
It's me, Artie. Come see what I collected from the Creative Galaxy in my idea box.
Transform your world.
Will you help me make art?
Each one of our journeys keeps us. Before you throw it away,
Hey, I have an idea.
think outside the box.
We'll never get older. Each one Go be amazing!
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
Thank you for joining us for the final round in this match. We have a score right now, separated still by 4 points, just like before, and it is Clyde Erwin with 10 and Parkwood with 14. In this round, we know we get a bonus, have an interrupt penalty, a chance to pick up a lot more points. We also have 2 new participants. We'd like you to meet them. They're from Parkwood, so let's hear from them.
Hi, my name is Taylor Wynn, and I'm from Miss Krawcheck's home base.
Hi, my name is Braden Wilson. I'm from Miss Moncrief's homeroom class.
And welcome new players. Got your fingers on your buzzers. These are true toss-up questions, and either team may ring in. History. Which representative from Virginia was the main writer of the Bill of Rights, and he went on to become the 4th President of the United States? And that would be James Madison. English. In the sentence, I am embarrassed by my poor spelling, what is the correct spelling of the word embarrassed? Nairi, you go ahead, anytime.
E-M-M-B-R-A-S-D.
That's incorrect, but you're very close. Would you like this question Anyone from Parkwood? Taylor?
E-M-B-A-R-R-A-S-E-D.
Oh, you missed one S. E-M-B-A-R-R-A-S-S-E-D. Very close. Literature. Name the book by Linda Sue Park set in Korea 1,000 years ago about a boy who dreams of making beautiful pottery. It's a single shard. And that was a Battle of the Books book. I don't know if it was elementary or middle, but it was. History. Which amendment to the U.S. Constitution guarantees free speech and freedom of religion? Harper?
Is it the Third Amendment?
It is not the third. Clyde Erwin? The First Amendment. Mathematics. You weigh 1.2 times more on the planet Neptune than on Earth. You weigh 1.2 times more on the planet Neptune than on Earth because of the planet's gravitational pull. How much would you weigh on Neptune if you weigh 90 pounds on the Earth? You can't show your answers in the regular question, okay? Anyone? Okay, the correct answer is 108 pounds. 108 pounds. Science. Identify the colorful insect famous for its massive annual two-way migration from North America to South America that begins in August and is followed by a return trip in the spring. Taylor?
Monarch butterfly.
The monarch butterfly. For your bonus, which flying mammal uses echolocation to fly and maneuver through his surroundings? Joycelyn?
Bats.
The bat. Good. Mathematics. If the ratio of boys to girls in Mrs. Sasser's class is 3 to 2, and there are 18 boys, how many girls are there? If the ratio of boys to girls in Mrs. Sasser's class is 3 to 2, and there are 18 boys, how many girls are there? Harper?
12 girls.
12 girls. Here's your bonus. Place these fractions in ascending order. Ascending. 7/8, 3/4, 13/16, and 5/8. I'll repeat it. Ascending order is what you want. 7/8, 3/4, 13/16, and 5/8. Okay, Harper, this is your bonus. Share that with Jocelyn. Okay, Jocelyn.
3/5, 7/8, 13/16.
That's incorrect, but that's a very good try. 5/8, 3/4, 13/16, and 7/8. Good try. English. Which 10-letter word that begins with the letters CO means touching at an edge or boundary, and it's often used to refer to the United States other than Alaska and Hawaii? The word is contiguous. Science. Which of the following fabrics is synthetic? Silk, cotton, polyester, or wool? Harper?
Silk.
Not silk. Clyde Erwin? Ashlyn?
Polyester.
Polyester. Here's your bonus. Organisms can be classified by kingdom, phylum, family, order, genus, and species. What six-letter adjective that begins with an S describes this type of ordering based on rank or position? Do you have a guess? It is cereal. Cereal. History. The Scottish-born scientist invented both an early form of a hearing aid and the telephone. Who was he? Nari?
Alexander Graham Bell.
That is correct. For your bonus, Thomas A. Edison held over 1,000 patents for inventions, and he earned a nickname that included the word park. Identify his nickname, or this nickname. Have an answer? No. Okay, it is the Wizard of Menlo Park. I know you've heard that. Geography. Which state is missing from the following groups? I'm sorry. Which state is missing from the following group of states? Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, and blank. Harper?
Utah.
Utah. They form the Four Corners regions. Here's your bonus. Name both the lake and the river. Both the lake and the river that are joined by the Erie Canal. That's your bonus. Have a guess? It would be Lake Erie and Hudson River. And that is the end of our final round, and we'll be back with our final score and closing announcements. See you in a few minutes.
I'll never forget the day our landlord called and said, "Read your lease. No pets allowed." My owner tells him my dog ate the lease, but that didn't work. And now I'm stuck in a shelter. But this pit bull is ready for a new crib. I'm loving, loyal, and play well with others. So don't be intimidated by all my muscles, because the biggest one I have is my heart. That's right, I said it.
We had a very good, enjoyable match today, too, and we ended with a total of 38 points scored. Clyde Erwin had 14, Parkwood had 24 points, and you know I love to end with that big round of applause. They did all the work. Good job, gang. Thank you so much for watching the Elementary Academic Derby, and we certainly hope you'll join us next week when we'll feature Clyde Erwin and Silverdale, and then Parkwood will face off against Southwest Elementary. From all of us here at Onslow County Schools, thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and we'll see you next week.